The cover card art for the Genesis Impactors is here, and I actually wanted to talk about this because I think this art is sweet. I don't have any other way to like clairvoyantly tell you guys how I feel about this, but this is really cool. So Genesis Impactors, for a lot of you that might not know, this is going to be a future set release. It's a deck building pack, and typically within those deck building packs, you're going to find strategies like Sky Strikers. Dragon Maids, of all things, came from these packs. So basically, you already know, like, you're either going to have really good or really bad strategies. And one of the things I've been liking to do, really on this channel, is we get to check out the artwork on these things and really inspect them. So this one is called Varam, the Dragon Deity of Absolute Flame. Alright, so right out of the floodgate here, you have this guy that looks like he's literally Tefnuit. Alright, I don't know if a lot of you guys remember Heretics from back in the day, but one of the things that we've been needing was more interaction with that archetype. Now, the interesting thing here is his name is Absolute Flame. So, automatically out of the gate, you already know this whole archetype is going to be based on fire dragons, alright? Real original, alright? Outside of that, okay. So, constructed off of artwork alone, you have this swirl of fire here for his little fireball that's about to blast through whatever's going on here. So I'm almost willing to bet any amount of money here that this is probably going to have something to do with destroying cards on the opponent's field. Yeah, I know, right? Dragons. Real original, by the way, for this. But if we could get some sort of interaction here, man, who or what do I have to commission, get done to get some Heretic support around here? Because if we could have this, if we could have a whole archetype that could synergize with Tefnuit and whatnot, that would be great. Also, the side effect of this being another dragon archetype is the Heretic spheres do exist, and you're basically going to be dropping more archetype support into the lap of generic dragons, and that's not going to be a good thing. You're going to have to be very careful there. But Konami's been really good as of late in terms of designing their cards, that they'll be like, alright, well, you can only special summon absolute dragons for the rest of this turn after you apply this effect. So, considering that this is going to be another generic dragon support line, I'm almost going to be 100% sure that they are going to put that restriction on it so that you don't have that abuse. Because like I said, once you start crossing on into that line of broken generic dragon support here, especially fire dragon support, nonetheless, you are walking that very fine line of broken and dangerous. So hopefully, considering in terms of generic design and the way this looks, also the fact that I see we have a Stormclaw in the background is also kind of interesting. Does that mean that we rely on lightning to convert our power, or are we going to just be fire-based? I don't know. A lot of cool speculations, and to say the least here. But I am hoping, generically, for the way that this looks, considering card design, please don't mess up the whole dragon. We don't need more broken generic dragons. Please keep them contained into the absolute archetype. I think that's fair to say. Alright, and he is also the deity of them, so that's also going, he is the boss monster, so he's definitely going to have something to do with that. Alright, now this one, this is probably my favorite that we got announced today. These are the evil twins, Kashkil and Lila. Now, I just want to straight up say here that, you notice, we got some diamonds dropping down here. Alright, now I almost wonder if these two are going to play something into, maybe not like time thieves in general, but these two are definitely thieves. Alright, so we have a couple of cool references that we could reference this on into. We could pull some references from Spirals, where you could have Spirals investigating these two twin robbers, or you could have other references leading back into Time Thieves, where Time Thieves are perpetually, looking into these two. Now, the other reference to the diamonds here could be that these are the weapon that they use. They hurl these at their opponents. But judging by the helicopters in the background, and almost, if you look at this, okay, so if you look at the little cubes here that are coming off of them, standardly in anime that almost references like a portal being opened up where they're teleporting through. So I'm almost willing to bet that you really are going to be seeing some sort of reference to the back end of Spiral and back to the back end of Time Thief, because you have two robbers here. All right, I can almost guarantee you that this would make, do you think these would be an Exceed monster? I don't know. What was the last thing that we had a reference to that had two particular creatures on it? I don't know. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but this, I'm really looking forward to this. Not only for the cheesy art that's going on here for these two, I'm definitely, I guess waifu material aside, just the references here for them being thieves is really cool. Also, down here, the little cafe sign caught my attention. Okay, so there's a lot going on here for this, and I'm hoping that whatever they do across, like, the full moon here, like, I would love to get, like, robbery spell cards, like, the act of the deed at night or something, or, like, at maximum potential at the full moon. But we'll have to wait and see. Like, the art is stunning. I'm very happy for this, and I love the anime-esque feel that is given to this archetype. They've done a very good job capturing the whole waifu potential that has been going on as of late with this game. And I will say, no matter how bad this archetype is, I might have to get it just because of the astonishing, gorgeous artwork. Also, kudos to them for teleporting out of the scene of the crime just in time. I'm curious enough I'll be right about lore on this, though. Alright, so those are the evil twins. And then we have whatever is going on here, okay? So this is DRA Drinmukek and Mitanis DRA. This card's kanji is based on the warp spelling of craft to have the first kanji removed for ritual. It's very possibly going to be forced reading like Crystron does in Japanese. Keep in mind, the name provided is absolutely a placeholder until the card's name is revealed. Yes, that is very much true. Alright. So, we have a lot going on in this card, which is really amazing, to say the least. So, I originally made a reference to Gundam with this, because it does look a lot more... What was the Gundams that had the nuclear bombs on it? It wasn't Seed. But there was more of a reference to this. Whatever this is an armament. Alright? Whatever the creature is that is being involved in this, you can almost bet that he's going to be getting souped up into a set of armor. Now, this almost... Okay, the interesting thing is this reminds me of like a Dragoonity monster. I was joking, I was like, man, DRA, like, Dragoonity really awesome. They just got brought back with an entire full suit of armament here for whatever reason. But you can tell that this man is like tripped out. We got shields up here. We got the Buster Wings. We have everything going on for whatever they are trying to pull off with this card. Alright, now, I don't have much to say about this. I can almost tell you this is probably going to be a Link archetype. I wouldn't be surprised if it's anything different. You're climbing up into this super heavy armament style of guy. There was somebody... He's definitely... There was a reference one of my friends told me. I can't remember off the top of my head earlier. I was like, man, yeah, it does... It's like some World Legacy card, but like souped up. So, whatever this particular archetype is going to do, the Dragoonity really awesome archetype, the DRA, the Drinmukek Mitanis, like, I'm really hoping that this is going to be some heavy explosive firepower, because if they just let us down after presenting us a whole Gundam style of armament, this is going to be really disappointing. Of the three that look like initially that they're going to have the best potential, I got to give it to the Evil Twins. I'm looking forward to seeing this. I do think that Vahara will be interesting because he's the dragon deity and more dragon support, but we got to be careful with this. And Dragoonity really awesome here. I think that there's going to be some very interesting stuff to come here. So guys, what do you think about the new art on these cards? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, And well, guys, I'm out. Peace. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.